Hey guys, Brickfilmer here. Today we're going to be taking a look at set number 71763, Lloyd's Race Car EVO, which is one of the sets from the new core wave for Ninjago as of winter for this year. It's got 279 pieces and retails for 30 bucks. So taking a look at the vehicle first itself, you can see by the color scheme and whatnot, this car looks very similar to the Ninja Nightcrawler from a few years back. Now, that's not to say that's a bad thing, but this car doesn't really offer much in the way of uniqueness when compared to its much larger, much more revered counterpart. It sports a lime green and regular green color scheme with a little bit of gold accents. Notably, it uses the blade pieces introduced in Seabound towards the back, as well as the new mech armor pieces in gold that were introduced with this new wave. One of the collectible banners for the core wave is stuck on the back as well, and is followed by the very large and imposing spoiler for the vehicle, which I very much like. It can be angled with a hinge plate, as you can see here. The hood of the car has a nice blocky engine build and uses the new for 2022 stud shooters in gunmetal gray. Those fire off some rounded transgreen tiles, which fits with the look of Lloyd's car and powers very nicely. Oh, and there were two extra that come in the set as well. Now, as for the cockpit of the vehicle, it's built kind of weirdly. The canopy or windscreen piece doesn't cover the car entirely, although it looks like it's trying to at the same time. As I believe it's meant to work in universe, Lloyd is just supposed to slip through the gap behind the windscreen, but it just looks kind of awkward. Luckily, the entire piece can be removed really easily for easier access to the driver's seat and whatnot, and it is adorned with a 1x2 slope console that is very commonly used in Ninjago sets. As far as various other details on the vehicle are concerned, I enjoy the amount of stickers used on the car. They're used to good enough effect and don't feel excessive. The use of the gold wheels that were also used in the Jungle Chopper set from the Island Wave really gives this vehicle some character, I think, and the smaller gold wheel used towards the back as an exhaust is a nice touch. In addition to the nice car, there's also a nice side build for the new snake mechanic villains to use against Lloyd in this set, which is always welcome. It's a joy to see villain side vehicles make a return in this wave regardless of their size. It just adds more conflict and play value to the set in general. But anyway, the little card for the snakes is super nice. It uses one sticker as a long and detailed console that isn't really able to be used in universe by the driver as it sits at floor level, but that's something I'd be willing to overlook. It's a nice side build and an overall a very welcome inclusion. The minifigures in this set are one core Lloyd that comes with his hair and armor, no scimitar though, which would have been nice. But there's also a Cobra mechanic and a minifigure called Python Dynamite, which I guess is like the fun-size villain of this wave. I understand the figure's meant to mimic the color scheme of a boa destructor, but the black just makes it look like he's wearing pants. Pyro mechanic, on the other hand, looks very cool. I especially love the use of the Outrider backpack piece. It really shows he has the flames and extra arms to tinker quickly and gives him crazy villainous feel. Oh, and also the Python Dynamite figure uses a new for 2022 handheld stud shooter blaster, and that has two extra tiles to shoot off as well. Overall, this set is pretty solid. For a $30 price point, it's not bad. But considering it's labeled under the EVO subtitle of the core wave, which is supposed to keep kids engaged in the building process and eventually coax them into completing the final product of the set, this set does terribly at that, in all honesty. As you can see on the back of the box, the first stage of the build just looks unfinished, and the second stage looks like it's almost there as a model, but not really. Also, just a small additional nitpick, the car starts out with having headlights, as you can see here, but it gets covered up in the final build with the front bumper that's added on, which, you know, I would have liked to see some sort of suggestion of lights on the car, but unfortunately, there are none that end up in the final build. I only really picked up this set because as much as I love the Ninja Nightcrawler, it just felt like too big of a vehicle and a car for one ninja, and this set really satisfies that, I guess, little irk for me. This set's got a pretty solid build, a great side build, and solid minifigures too. So if you're in the market for a Lloyd car, go out and get the set. It's pretty neat. But that's gonna do it for today, guys. If you did enjoy this new type of review style thing that I'm trying out, please let me know down in the comment section below. I'd love to hear what you guys think about it. Thank you all so very much for watching. Please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button for some more fresh new content on the channel, whenever the heck I'm able to make it. And I will see you guys all later. This is Brickfilmer125 signing out. Peace out, guys.